Good morning, Corey. Here's your coffee machine. Looking good. I'm going to be doing a double shot latte. So just turn on the machine. It takes about 30-45 seconds to turn on. Very quick. I'm going to be testing out the brew, the grinder, the steam, and the hot water spout for you. Obviously, I've finished the descaling, the back flushing, and it's all good to go. New filter installed as well. I'm going to test out the hot water spout. I use this hot water spout to either warm up my cup in the morning, so obviously when it's cold it'll be worse for your coffee, so I warm it up, or sometimes I just add hot water to the bottom of my cup to sort of dissolve the sugar at the bottom. So that's two sort of useful case scenarios for me. It'll dispense exactly 8 ounces. Not sure how many milliliters that is, but it'll always dispense the exact amount for an Americano or a long black. So you could add your espresso shot, then press this, and it'll do the right amount of water for a cup of long black. About this much. Now that my cup is fully warmed up, the machine's probably warmed up as well because of this. I'm just gonna run a dry shot. That's good. This is the double shot, so 2 cup single wall filter. It's probably the best one to use with this machine. I'm going to be grinding the coffee straight to the portafilter, and you know what, just for consistency I'm going to be using a scale just to keep things consistent. Put this here. So it should be about around the 9 grams per shot. So if it's doing a double shot, 18 grams. Okay, let's get a tissue. Okay. I'll do 1 shot, then tamp it down, then do another shot. That way it's less messy. Not sure if you can see that, it's very fine, very fluffy. Let's test that. That's about 8.8, very close to what we want. Okay, and obviously this will change depending on what bean you're using, how old the bean is, but generally it's at 3 o'clock here, and over here it's at number 2 or number 1 in terms of the grind size. Let's try that. That's 17.9, basically 18 grams, exactly what we want. If you don't have a scale, that's still fine. You just have to sort of aim towards a finer, light colored puck. This is called the puck, if you didn't know already. So tamp it down firmly, twist to polish it, and depth wise it should be as deep as the silver pot. So sort of a rough rule of thumb if you don't have a scale. That's how it should look. Clean the rim, clean the flanges, and put in the head. Here's my cup. I'm gonna what am I gonna do? I'm gonna calibrate this button to be roughly 30 to 40 grams. Recommended is 36 grams of coffee. I'm gonna aim for sort of halfway between 30 and 40. I'm gonna eyeball it because I can't fit this scale underneath this. So program, keep an eye on the pressure gauge. It'll tell you how good you've ground your coffee. Pre-infusion pressure and then full pressure. It's very good. You should always aim for about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock pressure. Yeah, that looks about like 30 grams to me, 34, 35. I'll take it out and see how we went. Yeah, that's at 40 grams. You'll be getting 40 grams every single time you press the button. You can always change this by pressing program and then pressing it and then stopping when you're happy with it. I'm happy with this. I wish you could see it. It's got good crema. But I'll show you at the end. So that's that. Now let's do the milk steaming. And how do we do that? I'm gonna get the pitcher. I'm gonna fill it up to here with milk, sort of just below the spout. Just a few tips about the steamer. When you turn it on, it'll take about 15 seconds to start steaming. That's the standard. It'll purge out the water and condensation. And then once it starts pumping, the pump will go at half a second intervals. So you could sort of use that as a timer. What I do, I inject air for 25 seconds, then the rest of the way, I'm only heating it up, and I'll show you that. When you turn it off, you have about 5 seconds until it starts going back to coffee mode. So I'm going to turn it off and put this top just below the surface. You want to hear the hissing sound? You want to do this hissing sound for about 20 seconds. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you want to do a cappuccino, you do it for 30 seconds or a bit more. It's up to you. And when the milk is too hot to touch for over a second, that's when you know it's done. And just to keep your machine clean, make sure when you're done, you have a wet towel handy. That way you avoid burning the milk on the steam wand. So I can do like that. Okay. If you keep doing this, your machine will be happy and healthy. Make sure you purge out the whatever could be remaining there, any milk, any water, and that's about it. Pretty easy machine to use, pretty easy to maintain, and makes a great cup of coffee. I'll show you that now. Now it's cooling down and going back to the coffee mode. Here's my milk. I'm just going to tap it, remove any bubbles, swirl it around. Okay. So this is a cappuccino, and if you aim for a latte actually, which I was aiming for, but it didn't work out because of because of the amount of milk I put. If you do a latte, you'll be able to easily get the latte art that you get at the coffee shops with a bit of practice. Well, I hope you enjoy your machine. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm going to be including this knock box as well with all the accessories in it. Cheers.